Blessings, Empress Vibrant here. Hey, Empress Vibrant here. Welcome to part 2 of a look at 2022 January. It's timeless anyway. I'll say it's January, but these messages are timeless. And if you're meant to get these messages, you will. And things may not come up straight away, but take the messages as they resonate and leave the rest. So this is part 2. This is the love portion of the reading. The other one that I done is more looking at our finances, our spiritual path, work that we've been doing, the healing. So now let's work on what's going on with the affairs of the heart. And we also know when we're talking about the love portion of things that it's not always just platonic. To take the messages as they resonate, but this does feel very, very, I've already pre-drawn the let's get this one. I'm just going to use the sacred geometry to get an overall energy of this love portion of the reading. Hope everybody is blessed, and all the information is in the description box below for your personal readings. And if you're not following me on IG, why are you not? And that is at Empress Vibrant on IG and at Empress Vibrant 1 on TikTok. And all the information for where you can book me is on my profile. Okay, so we've got second chakra, so that is sacral. So it says the energy of the sacral chakra helps us to navigate our lives through our emotions and supports our ability to enjoy the sensual world. Okay, so I'm going to say it one more time again. The second chakra. The energy of the sacral chakra helps us to navigate our lives through our emotions and supports our ability to enjoy the sensual world. I like that. I like that. So again, we're dealing with our emotions. We're dealing with balancing through this healing time, like I'm saying, through this winter solstice energy. There's a lot of stuff to unpack and a lot of stuff to go through. But yeah, I like the fact that we're working through our emotions, but we're also wanting to enjoy what life has to offer. So we're talking about our sacral energy. So we're talking about the sensual world. So we're talking about our sexual energy. We're talking about our creative energy. We're talking about our confidence, our passions, all of those things that make up the experience of life. So I want to go into the messages. So the first message that I got regarding the love portion of this reading is engagement. So engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So for those in situationships, this is going to be the time for the upgrade. Possibly now things are going to be getting to be more official. For those who are in relationships, this is where your bond deepens. You're having those really in-depth conversations. Maybe you're letting your significant other into the things that you're healing through. Letting them understand where the moods are coming from, where your triggers are coming from. And that moves your relationship to a higher state, of commitment, because you're able to feel confident that this person is, you trust them enough with your thoughts and your feelings. This is moving in together. This is buying a new car. This is having babies. These are anything that has upgraded your relationship. This is where you're moving to. And for some of you, it's just like it says, engagement. Some of you are getting married. So it's like you're getting married, proposals are happening. I know there was a few proposals over the Christmas period. So congratulations for those who have been on the receiving end of proposals, and well done for those who have been the proposers, and congratulations all over. So for those who are not quite in relationships, this is the time when you're able to give some more time to yourself. This is that self-care, that self-love. Remember, we're working through our emotions, but we also want to enjoy the sensual world. And we've got to remember that it first starts with us when we feel connected and confident, and we're using our sexual energy, our creativity, our God-given talents, all of those things, and we are being our full selves. Then we get to fully enjoy the experience of it all, and there's a real energy of creation here. um I want to have a look in the tarot, see what other stuff comes out. What's this? No, things are just flying out all over the place. 1 second. Yeah, so it feels like with this engagement, for some of you, that this isn't actually, you've been asked for your hand in marriage, but for some of you it's that, like, that yes or no tick box thing. Would you be my girl? Would you be my boyfriend? That through the text, through the DMs, that voice note that just says, I want to take things to the next level. I want us to start dating. We've been friends all this time, but I've been seeing you in a different way. I feel like we should see if we can kind of, make it another way. Let's see what else is going on with this engagement energy. Clarify this engagement. What else is going on? What else is ascending to a higher state within this relationships and with this self-love? Let's have a look. Oh. Okay, so the judgment card. So this is about us feeling comfortable about making decisions, because with the judgment card, sometimes it speaks of the things that we feel like we need to do or want to do, but have been shirking that responsibility. And also sometimes speaks about the judgments that we feel from others, why was, the reasons why we may not do things. So this is like all the anxiety. Oh, maybe they might not like my partner. Maybe the person's not really my usual type. Am I their usual type? Am I good enough to be a part of this new family? Do I want to meet family? Do I want to, do I actually want things to move to that next level? Because we know that there is a lot of sensual energy here. So it seems like there's going to be a lot of hot interactions going on. So this be the season to be getting it in and to enjoy oneself, and you have the ability to do so with that significant other. Do that, but also use this passionate and sensual energy for yourself. Remembering that this is where we're able to manifest. With that sensual energy, with our passions, with that sexual energy, this is how we're able to manifest. We're able to make some magic. So take those actions, be comfortable with having those conversations. And if you really got that kind of nudge to want to do something or want to try something different, don't worry about the judgment, don't worry about anything, just speak it, and I'm sure you will see things move. Saying we got death and rebirth. So see, the death of the old way of doing things, possibly not being open to any relationships, you know, getting over the heartbreak, actually feeling like there is something new on the horizon here. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Though it's been very emotional and I've been hurt or things haven't gone my way, I want to date. I want to feel needed. I want to feel sexy. I want to feel, in control. Use that sexual energy. I want to use my feminine wiles. I want to use my masculine energy, the action to do things. And there is a change from you feeling like maybe you don't deserve it or it's not the time for it or things never go right. That there's a change. There's a depth to that. So a shift to the way things were done in the past to a brand new rebirth, a new way of doing things. So I'm loving that. I am indeed. I'm loving that. So, yes, for those who are getting engaged, don't worry about what people think, worry about the judgments, don't judge yourself too harshly, and those actions that you have been intuitively been getting to do, please do them, because it will bring about the change that you've been so looking for. And the change is when you have decided that you're not going to do something in one way, you're going to change things up. So this is maybe implementing something different. Different role playing, different, say a little spicy. It might just be dating, it might just be speaking more, getting more comfortable with communication if you haven't really been speaking, if things have been getting kind of one level or one note. This is about changing that, and things are going to change automatically, especially when you make those necessary changes. Yeah, man, enjoy. Because remember, overall, this is about balancing our emotions, but also enjoying the sensual world, our creativity, our sexual energy, and that playfulness that we have as well. So be mindful that that is there too. So let's have a look at the energies surrounding, because I feel like for some of you who are kind of just becoming open, like in the other reading we have woman holding heart, somebody who's starting to feel comfortable with at least even allowing anybody into their space because of the emotional trauma that has taken place before, the disappointment, and kind of not really allowing anybody to really come in. Let's see who is coming in, and possibly, if this resonates with you, if this is your sign of those coming in. So what are the signs of those who are coming in and moving their relationship to the next level? What are the signs that are coming in for the engagement, moving the relationship to the next level? What do we have here? Keep going. Okay, so we have a Cancer, a Taurus, and a Sagittarius. So for those who are getting engaged or moving their relationship to the next level, like I said, some of you is situationships and it's about to get official. For some of you, this is your relationship, and this is being engaged, moving in, anything that moves your relationship to the next level. So I feel like there is definitely a Cancer here. We've got the eclipse card, so this is where we're able to. The eclipse cards talk about overcoming. Yeah, so the sun cards are how you show up, the eclipse cards about how you manage life, how you deal with the dark side of stuff. So we have a Cancer, so it's an eclipse in Cancer, acceptance, an emotional phase or domestic development. So that makes sense. So the fact that things have changed, like I said, for those who have had a real emotional time, it says an emotional phase. So those have really, really gone through a really hard time, or a domestic development. So like I said, moving in together, getting engaged. And if you can see, there is a hand there next to the home. So there is engagement going on here. Yeah. And there's a home. So somebody moving in with each other. So then this is, moving through and possibly moving through this pain and hurt with your partner, having those real conversations. Remember that Cancers are really nurturing as well. So this is someone you can feel comfortable with expressing yourself with. And even in this emotional phase that you might be going through right now with a significant other, that you are building and bonding upon your foundation of your relationship. So just be kind, be open, and remember to have that fun as well, and acceptance. Accept that where you are right now is just the beginning, to the next phase. Like I said, you've got the death card, you've got the renewal, you've got the rebirth. So there are beautiful things on the horizon. Accept where you are, accept the lesson and keep it moving. And then we've got Sun in Taurus, practicality. So this is the coin. This is someone who is about being practical. So this is someone who's saved up their money to buy you a ring, been putting aside for a new car, put down a deposit on a house, saving for children, saving for the future. This is someone who's very practical. So this Taurus is about looking about the coin, how that can be distributed. So it says boost self-worth and finances. So this is somebody who's going to be supporting you with you feeling good, giving you those compliments, and also going to be helping you around your saving, your finances. This is someone who's going to be able to balance things out a bit for you. You're going to be able to work with this person really well. If you are the person who is very, very good with money, and you're possibly moving with someone who's more emotional or more deals with things um, holistically, then there is that beautiful balance where somebody is more, about the physical taking care of the home, as in, i.e., the homemaker. And then you have the more financial mind, the person who deals with the back end of things, the bills, all of those things, putting away for holidays and such. So those kind of things. So there's a beautiful balance going on here, and I feel like the fact that you are moving from moving to a higher state of commitment means that you are actually bonding really, really well, and it's really, really good, because what I'm feeling here is, although there's a lot of emotions, I feel like some of you are going through a real hard time, and I feel like your partner really is coming in to make you feel at home, you know, and try to accept the help. Yeah, accept the support. I know some of you have been doing this on your own a long time, and you don't want to hear no one telling you things that you feel like you already know. But other people have another way of dealing with things and have another perspective. So please, with that energy of acceptance, accept the support and the love from that Cancer. Um, Let them help you with your finances. You can do likewise. But this person's coming in with the coin already. They're practical, and they just want to make things happen. So I really like that energy as well. And then we also have Moon in Sagittarius. So dealing with all of the shadow stuff, like I said, with the moon, this is how we deal with the dark stuff, and the eclipse is coming through the other side of it, where we've got this, we're moving through something really, really heavy, but we are moving in a positive light towards our acceptance of self, the acceptance of the fact that we are needing to stay in the present and talk what we want, manifest what it is that we want, make the practical applications towards what we want, and also have that energy for the Sagittarius who's coming in with this discovery energy. So freedom and adventure. This is somebody who's coming in to show you a good time. This is somebody who is about to paint the town red with you. This is somebody who will come into your life with a lot of energy, a lot of fun. This is someone who's going to keep you laughing. I like that. And it's someone who's going to take you places that you previously wouldn't go. You wouldn't necessarily go to these type of places. But again, it's about enjoying the sensual world at the same time of moving through the emotions that we are feeling. Okay. So yes, there's a lot going on energetically, that could kind of make you want to shy away from being social, or shy away from expressing yourself when you don't feel as great. But then there is the balance that supports you, that the sacral chakra supports, with enjoying the sensual world. So please go ahead and full joy and discover what the Sagittarius has to show you, because it's all about discovery, freedom and adventure. I like that. Okay, so the next message that we've got, let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Let this situation unfold naturally. Let go of control issues. So again, for some of you, it feels like those who have been trying to micromanage your dates. Yeah, I think, it's about some of you micromanaging your dates, not allowing things to be organic or to be adventurous. Maybe picking all of the places that you go, not allowing other people to speak, or just assuming things are going to go wrong, or trying to steer them in the way that you want it to go, instead of just going with the flow and allow the person who you're dealing with to show you who they are, instead of trying to, you know, catch people out or to create traps. Just let things be. You know, when you observe, you're able to see everything that you need, especially if you're um, looking from a gaze where you're saying, you know, I'm going to allow this person to show me who they are. All you got to do is sit back and watch. You ain't got to create no traps. You ain't got to do all of that stuff. You know what I mean? You just like stop trying to control the narrative. Allow the other person their time to show you what they have to offer. Allow them to surprise you and wow you also. And, you know, if inevitably someone is going to do things contrary to what you like, then that's another lesson. And did you see it coming? You know, or did you make this situation come to be because of your anxieties and your worries? Maybe you wasn't having no faith in the ability to just be loved or to be seen. So remember that as well. There is also that as well in this reading. So let's see. Let go of control issues and just go with the flow. We have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is the action. So it might be that it takes you a while to just dial it down a little bit, because the Queen of Wands, she loves to collaborate, she likes to work, she likes to get things done, and she's very once she's on what she's on, she's quite headstrong. So maybe this is the energy that and you're like, yeah, this is how I want it to be done. This is how it needs to, this is how it needs to look. And for some of you, you're looking at how other people are doing things, how other relationships are going, and like, oh, I kind of want my relationship to look like that. So, I want it to do this, and yeah, we're going to do that. And maybe we are controlling narrative so much that you're not even allowing your partner to have a say so, you know. So allow yourself to be moved by somebody else's current. Um, have faith, be grateful for where you are, what's been bestowed onto you, and just enjoy what's going on around you, because you're already an action orientated person, so you can fully enjoy, you know, the um, the freedom and the adventure. Free yourself from the need to control and just allow for the adventure to take hold, because I feel like there is so much magic here, and you're already a great manifester. So I can see that there are some great things that you can do. You also have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is the independence. So it's the freedom again. So it feels like, yeah, I feel like maybe for some of you, what is happening is that you're controlling the narrative. You're trying to keep things in a very small space because you want your freedom. Nine of Pentacles speaks of your independence. It talks about your freedom, having your ducks in a row. You're working towards good money. The nine is, your wish fulfillment. You are feeling good. You're feeling confident. You're able to spend some time smelling the trees, smelling the flowers. Really spending some time being like, oh, feeling confident in where you are. And maybe this is the reason why you're trying to control the narrative. Like, I ain't trying to let no situation, no family, friends, no new man, no new woman come and mess up what I've got going on. My money's good, my headspace is right. So I'm about to control how these things go by all of your actions. But sometimes what's happening is that you're not able to really enjoy what's going on, because first and foremost, you are trying to control everything that's happening. You don't want things to change. You want to be able to be, I think it's what it is. I think you don't want to share. I think you don't want to share your time. I think maybe this is for those who are single as well. They don't want to share their time and stuff like that. So there's that kind of energy too. But yeah, there's a lot of that energy going on. So it's like, no, we don't really want to change the flex. Don't really want to do anything too outside of the box. So there's all of that as well. But remember that this independence energy also could limit your expression. Remember, we're supposed to explore the sensual world. If you are being so rigid and not wanting to share your energy, yeah, let go of the let go of the let go of the need to sort of micromanage your dates. I feel like for some of you, I'm guilty of this. Um, for sort of saying, "Oh, can we go here? Can we do this? Can we do this?" And when it don't happen, being all vexed, yeah, don't say nothing. Just leave it. When they come to you with, you know, I want to spend some quality time, or I've been thinking about this, it makes you feel good that it's actually something that they came up with on their own. And if they don't come up with it on their own, then that's another thing. Then you can deal with that as and when, because at least you know you've given the time, you haven't controlled the narrative, you haven't been nagging, you haven't been, and that's for some, and that's why some of you are saying it's all right. I'm independent, but now I wait on nobody. I'm not waiting on nobody. It's gonna give me what it is that I got because I'm making my money. I've got my peas. I will take myself out. I will go out with my girls, or I'll go out with my guys. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this is all coming from the past. We've got nostalgia here. We've got the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups talks about our emotions, the things that happened from when we were younger. Some stuff is to do with our childhood traumas. The reason why we're not giving up, not allowing people too close to us because of some of the things that happened to us in our past. These are our past traumas. This is nostalgia, and some of it's to do with our fond memories and also memories that have not been so great either. So our pasts can sometimes really negatively impact our relationships so much that we become controlling. We don't want things to look a certain way, so we're going to take actions to make sure that it goes the way that we want. um, Being independent, not being attached to anybody, not creating any attachments, to keep yourself safe. And this is all a coping mechanism really, because of some of the things that have happened in the past. So where I fully recognize some of you are dealing with this trauma, and it's really stemming from this energy where, um, from past relationships, and even looking at your parents' relationships or other relationships that you've seen in the past, and you know saying, well, I'm not trying to have my relationships like that, I'm not trying to be dealt with like that, I'm not trying to be, you know what I mean. And sometimes doing all of that means that sometimes you miss out on some real authentic relationships. Let's see what this is about. Like, who is this towards? What is all this control issues going on? And I know it's from the past, but there are some great things coming on the horizon as well. You know, one of my cards just dropped down. One moment. I'm back. One moment. So let's see. What is this pertaining to? What's this pertaining to? What is the energies around this? So that's it. Okay, so we have Libra. So we have Moon in Libra. Love. Bring peace. Bring peace to your life, and your relationship will flourish. Bring peace to your life, and your relationships will flourish. Moon in Libra. Love. So see again. If you bring peace into your life, then your relationships will flourish. You'll be able to see and feel the love. So possibly a Libra will be coming in, trying to balance this energy, bringing in that Venus energy, that love, that compassion, and that understanding. But if you bring peace into the situation instead of fear and anxiety, because it's usually fear and anxiety that make us become controlling or try to control the narrative. Fear that things will not go right. I need to be the one to get it done, or it won't get done, and putting out that type of energy. So there is definitely a Libra who is coming in to help balance that energy and to show that love, and bringing in that peace so that you can feel confident and allow the love to be, and then allow the relationships to flourish, with that peace. And like I said, it could be family as well, because we've got this childhood card as well, the nostalgia. So Yeah, bring peace to your life and your relationships will flourish with love. Moon in Libra. I like that. And then we have Sun in Leo. Joy. See, joy happens. So you're going to bring someone who's got beans in the tin, who's going to want to come and make you full joy yourself, partying, excitement. So it says a time of celebration and success. There you go. See, partying, success. You'll see your relationships flourish. You will see this person come in and be like, yeah, let's go and do road. You know, let's paint the town red. Let's go on. Let's go and enjoy ourselves. Let's go. You know what I mean? And that kind of energy. And the Sun card talks about, you know, um, the things that we enjoy, the thing, you know, how we show up, what we do when we're having fun. So we've got joy here. So there's a Leo coming in to shake things up, you know. So for some of you, this is a Libra coming in with that nurturing, loving energy, allowing you to just let your guard down a little bit and trusting that all will be well. Your relationships will flourish if you just allow peace, you know, peace and acceptance of where you are, peace in who you're dealing with, having those communications, feeling comfortable, just going with the flow, you know, and then you'll see the joy come through. I love that. I like that a lot. So then we have the wedding. So it says that this situation involves marriage. So like before, where we had um, engagement, moving your relationship to a higher level of commitment. This is possibly a wedding scenario where this is people who are planning their wedding already. They're into the thick of it. Things will become a little bit more easier. I feel like there's a lot of stress going on around it, and for some of you, there is some angst in the relationship. There is definitely some discord. There is somebody who does not feel comfortable where they are, and there's also somebody looking elsewhere. So for that, there is opportunities with Ace of Wands. So there is many opportunities to change the way your relationship is currently looking, especially those who are already married. Um, yeah, there's many ways of changing it, and there's a lot of actions can be taken to change the way things are feeling currently. It feels almost like, yeah, you see, some of you want to walk away. See, for some, this is very broad. So for those in relationships that are either waiting on marriage or the relationships have not moved because a proposal hasn't happened. For some of you, you are losing relationships because people are like, well, what's happening with this relationship? You know, we've been here. I thought we'd be married by now. You know, maybe we've got such and such children, or maybe we're supposed to have children by now. You know, maybe there's a stagnant energy. And I think that's why there is a lot of thoughts around taking action. For some of you, this is, you know, going to therapy, speaking to elders about your relationship, speaking to church pastors, speaking to spiritual advisors, you know, therapists, all kinds of things. So there's lots of different ideas. You know, there's spicing up things in the bedroom, going out on dates, buying gifts, you know, really looking at different things like your love language, looking at your partner's love language. How can you serve them best? How can you get the best out of your relationship by really taking some time to go within, really thinking about things and remembering that sensual exploration that we're all here to enjoy. Yes, there's a lot of emotions, a lot of things that might not go the way we want it to go. However, there's plenty of things that we can do to shift the way things are going. And for some of you, it is to leave the situation. This marriage is not working, or this relationship isn't working. I thought marriage would have happened by now, children would have happened by now. I feel stagnant. I don't feel the same way anymore. So there is different things that are happening. But what I do see is that there is a lot of thought going on, and then we have the Chariot. Okay, and the Chariot speaks about our willpower, you know, our energy to do things. So I do feel like those who have decided what it is that they want to do, whether they're going to spice things up, they want to do things differently, you know, change the narrative, do things that are slightly fun, you know, change it up a little bit. They're going to see how fast things change. The Chariot is the willpower, is the energy to get things done. This is sort of like it's like, yeah, the willpower, sort of like the solar plexus, the movement. And I like this because with the sacral chakra being here, and we're talking about our passions, and we're talking about the sensual world, we're talking about our emotions and everything like that, our creativity. This is the will to get it happen, to get it done, and amongst all the chaos to continue to get things going. Yeah, so go in with that kind of energy where we're just saying to ourselves, right, anything that is that I need to do, I need to just get on it like right now, So let's see who this is pertaining to. Oh, wow. So we have Sun in Pisces, higher purpose. Align yourself with love and wisdom. And that's what I feel. I feel like a lot of you are really thinking about what it is that you're doing. Are you living in your higher purpose? Is this relationship that you're in allowing you to be aligned with your higher purpose? Are you been able to be aligned with your wisdom, and your love for yourself, for your community, you know, for your life? Is this person really allowing you to be this best version of yourself, or is the best version of your relationship that you possibly can have? Are they supporting that? And it's this higher purpose and all of these different ways. I think people are really, really thinking, and even in the previous reading, we were talking about the thinking woman. It's not gender specific, but being somebody who's really focused on what it is that you're doing. Is it working? How best can I make this work better? And this is why I feel like you've got the Ace of Wands, where there's plenty of actions and opportunities to make things happen. For some of you, that's walking away. For some of you, that is taking the necessary steps to change things, because of the higher purpose. But I feel like this Pisces is going to come in with that peace and with that alignment that you need, and they support you coming back to peace. They support you, yeah, with your meditations. They supporting with, yeah, I feel like this person is supporting you on your temple path. Yeah, they come in with a lot of peace. Yeah, so there is lots that can happen. I feel like this particular person, or this person in the relationship that you're with, they are thinking about their higher purpose. Maybe this is why things seem to feel a bit lacking at the moment, because they're so focused on what they're doing for themselves, and maybe they're not making it being known where their head's at. Or maybe this is you. Maybe you're more focused on what you want to do for yourself in your higher purpose, and you're not really letting your partner know where your head's at. And when you don't let people know what's going on and there's an energy, you leave room for assumptions. And we can't just allow assumptions to just keep going on and keep going on. Do you know what I mean? We need to be able to know what's what. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of letting your significant other know where you are mentally, especially while we're going through a lot of stuff and we're working out who we are, why we're here, what we're doing, what we could be doing better. And we also have eclipse in Pisces in Aries, collaboration. Boost relationships through teamwork and compromise. See again, collaborations. So boost your teamwork, your relationships, yeah, through compromise. So learn to move as a team within your relationships. You're collaborating. You are working with a significant other. So allow that person to have their input. You have your input, and then you will see how fruitful things can actually really be, because it's about you working together. And I feel like in your relationship right now, especially this Aries really wants to boost the relationship. They want you to feel like they're a part of the team, and they don't want you to feel like you're in this scenario on your own. And this is possible. This is possibly somebody who's trying to hold on to somebody who's trying to walk away. And possibly with this communication, with letting them know, look, this is where my head's been at. This is why I haven't really been present. I feel like this, and possibly if we can work together on this area of our relationship, it will make me feel so much more secure. And those are the types of things that will support you having a full and open relationship, a full and prosperous relationship. And then we have eclipse in Gemini, negotiation. Rise to the challenges as a new path opens. See again, opportunities, new paths open. Yeah, rise to the challenge. Rise to the challenge that marriages, relationships, partnerships, families are all going to be difficult, but it's all about the negotiating. It's all about collaborating. It's all about knowing what the purpose is, why you're in this relationship, why you've been put together, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, how can we collaborate, how can we work together as a team to have the best outcome possible. And it's about that negotiation. And this Gemini is coming to you with this, okay, so I may not have this to give you, but I can offer this. If you could do that for me, I can do this. So it's like a bartering system. It's like a teamwork, a negotiation. You'll be able to work on your strengths and your weaknesses together, and able to have fuller, a fuller and open relationship. So allow that to come in. Remember that there is a purpose that you're with this person. There's something that you're learning. This collaboration shows you how you're able to work with one another, and then the negotiation, how best you can get the best from this relationship, you know, because there are so many different avenues, apart from just walking away, you know. And then lastly, we have true love. So this is a romance of a lifetime. So with this energy, this is talking about you being in a space where this is the person you're meant to be with. This is the person that gives you those new type of butterflies. This is the person that makes you feel great. It's the person that has helped you heal through, your previous relationships and the previous hurts. Because remember, we're going through balancing our emotions. Because the sacral chakra is what we are being asked to heal and to activate in this time. So clarify the true love, please. Clarify true love. Clarify true love. Is that it? Yeah, see? And I feel like I said, I feel like this true love, this is a romance of a lifetime. This is a relationship of a lifetime, because we're dealing with the past. I feel like in the past, you've mourned a lot of loss in the relationships. Um, you know, Grief has taken a toll when it's come to your relationships and wanting to feel connected or close to people. And I feel like that's some of the reason why a lot of you've had some disconnects and have not been drawing attachments to you, because of loss and because of situations not going the way you have wanted it to go. A lot of heartbreak, things not going the way you would like them to go. So I feel like this energy right now is feeling really good, but there is some level of hold back. But I'm urging you to enjoy this, because this is your time to smile, to breathe, and just allow it to be. Just breathe and smile. You'll full joy yourself. Just allow it to be. And I know that we're dealing with the things from our past, our emotions, and things will come up. But allow it to come up, because it's healing. Um, and again, we've got the Five of Swords. So this is talking about the conflicts, that we've had. And I feel like these are the conflicts that we've had in the past, with the losses and things not going well and things not being the way that we want them to turn out. But right now, we need to be present and enjoy the sensual world. And I know the emotions are still there in the background, because I know that for some of you, you're in this relationship and maybe you're not getting everything that you have desired, and maybe it is actually jarring your brain a little bit, as you love this person. This is a romance of a lifetime, but you just need things to just, upgrade a little bit. You need a little bit of, a change in the way things are going, because I feel like what has happened in the past has really done a number on your confidence, and has really has had an effect. Has had a real knock-on effect on how you see yourself. So we have Moon in Taurus, self-esteem, personal growth. So there we are. So while you are in this relationship, you are still growing, personal growth, self-esteem. So you're still building your self-esteem. So like I said, those who are in relationships and you know this is a love of a lifetime and you just feel like, the stuff that has happened in the past and you don't want things to be the same, and then there's conflicts because you may feel like, oh, on the outside it feels good, but for how long? When is all the effery's about to start? So there is a lot of stuff that you need to deal with your self-esteem, and I feel like this Taurus is going to come in and just be like, don't worry, take some time to work on yourself. I'm here, I'm not going anywhere. you know you are the treasure. What I mean, this relationship is the gold that I've been looking for. So allow yourself to go through this healing space, but speak to your significant other so they know exactly where you are, and for them to be able to support you through this. Because like I said, the stuff from the past, the loss, the conflict, the beef, is really causing some type of disconnect. So deal with that, okay, and allow this Taurus to come in to support you. And then we have Moon in Leo. Let your inner hero out, heroism. So again, like I said, with the hero's journey, the Haru journey, this is where we get to find out who we are, and what we can really manage. You're still here through all of the loss, the pain, the disappointment and the heartbreak. Are still here, so let your inner hero out. Remember that you have so much to offer. So allow that to be your wisdom, and allow yourself to fully immerse yourself in this true love energy, and love hard, love on yourself, and allow yourself to enjoy the sensual world. Get it in, enjoy yourself, go dating, whether it's just a night's in that's dedicated to just you and your significant other, or just you. Please do that. You know what I mean? Because remember, I said this love is about self-love as well. It's not just about the romantic love. It's about that platonic love with your family, and it's also about yourself. So take the messages as they resonate. And lastly, Sun in Sagittarius, adventure. So this is it. Enjoy the adventure. Enjoy the roller coaster. So it says, stride out into new territory. Yeah, do something brand new. Allow the adventure to happen. Allow the Sagittarius to take you out of your comfort zone, to do things that are different. Maybe there's some daring things that they're going to try and get you to do. Like, I don't do them things. Maybe it'd be good to seize, step out into new territory, see what else is out there, enjoy yourself, full joy, full joy, full joy. So, as I didn't get to do my advice and affirmations in part one, let me do that in closing for part two. Okay, so messages do you have? Okay. Okay, so we have, it's up to you. So it is completely up to you whether or not you're going to stay stagnant, or whether you're going to allow yourself to enjoy the fruits that is coming through, to allow yourself to enjoy the sensual world. Yes, the emotions are a lot. Allow yourself to heal. Take your time. There is no timeline on this thing, but it's entirely up to you how you play this. Whether you just sit in your emotions, whether you stay in your feelings, or whether you balance that with the joy and the exploration. We have get more information for those who are looking to do any kind of contracts, getting into any new relationships. Get some more information, get to know what it is that is being required of you, what that person needs, what you need, before you sign yourself on the dotted line or orally accept, or yeah, either way. So ask for help from others. So this is the collaboration. This is your family. This is your friends. This is your partner, and especially those who are really going through it. Definitely ask for help. Ask for the space that you need, the time, the extra TLC, but also be assertive. Take the action. Maybe you're the one who says, we're going out on a date, I've booked somewhere, let's go. Get yourself dressed. Be assertive in your own healing and in your own exploration of this realm and of this sensual energy that is going on. Be assertive in that. Be assertive when it comes to your finances. Be assertive when it comes to your personal relationships. Be assertive with how you are going to step out into this marketplace or this public forum. Be assertive and be confident like the emperor, the thinking woman. Use all of those energies to step out in confidence. And then we've got forgiveness. That will support with the healing. Forgiveness. Forgive yourself for being caught up in whatever situation or for how long it's taken you to heal. Forgive yourself and forgive others. Forgive those for yourself as well. If you just feel like that person don't deserve the forgiveness is for you, because you can't keep drinking poison, which is the negative thoughts and negative energy, and expecting that other person to die. It doesn't make no sense. So do the forgiveness for yourself. I forgive that person for where they are. They're on that journey. They didn't have what it is that they had to give to me, and I'm just gonna have all of that for myself. And that's why you be assertive and get it done. And then lastly, big happy changes. Big happy changes. So yes, things may feel a little bit mad. You might be on a side where you feel great, but big happy changes is on the horizon for you. So I'm glad to hear that. Lastly, let's get some words of affirmation. Things to consider. Angels are with you. Angels are always with you. Let's see if we can't get that glare out the way. Ooh, the lighting's bad. Let's see if we can't get that. Ooh, here we go. Angels are always with you. Okay, never forget that. I give my body exactly what it needs today. I ask for help when I need it. And lastly, I love money and money loves me. So again, with that manifestation. Okay. So my lovelies, that has been your look at 2022, like the first look. You'll see me again next month, hopefully. And yeah, keep it going. Love hard. Um, Keep healing. Be good to yourself. Be kind. Be gentle. Take that time to rest. Jot down any ideas, as this is a beautiful time of creating, and ideas are coming out of the woodwork. So please enjoy yourself. And all the information for your readings will be in the description box below. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what resonates, and also share with others, because you don't know that the right word at the right time can make so much of a difference. So you take care. Much love and blessings. Signing out. Blessings.